we assume things are nailed on, but you know what? Everyone assumed La La Land was nailed on for Best
That's
Picture.
true.
And
That's
look
true.
what happened there.
Oscar time. It is pub talk.
I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is going to storm the Oscars.
Parasite's one of those films that blew me away.
Parasite will just edge it. I think it's going to be close.
Parasite.
And we are live, and it is Oscars night. Hey everyone, welcome to the pub. Welcome to Adam's Land, the Adam's Land version of the pub. It's Pub Talk. It's Oscars Sunday. It's Red Carpet Live.
Yeah.
And we got this guy right here.
Yeah, it is.
You're out on the street. I thought you were going to be on the red carpet then for a second. I was like, whoa.
I got a orange awning. It's Dunkin' Donuts, but nothing exciting. So.
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, good choice of snack for the Oscars, though, dude.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm in Forest Hills, New York. I am actually at a pub, Cobblestone's Pub. It's my
Pub Talk.
nephew's father-in-law's pub. It's awesome. So I'm sorry, couldn't be in my house, but I had a baptism today. So
That's
I wanted to
don't
come in and
apologize.
say hi. But enough ado. Get my friend Pam in. We need her in here.
We have our guest, this lady right here.
Yeah, Pam.
Hey, Pam. How you doing?
I'm
You
good.
good?
How is everyone? Happy Sunday.
Happy Oscars Sunday.
Happy Oscar Sunday.
Happy Oscar Sunday.
Are you rooting for your favorite movie of the year tonight?
I am. I'm
Yep.
representing
Nice.
right
Oh,
here.
there we go.
Well,
She's representing with her wicked mug,
Nice.
and that mug is wicked. And what are you drinking, Pam?
I'm actually drinking tea. It's cocoa berry, so it has like a chocolate taste to it. So it's pretty good. I got it from Trader Joe's today.
Nice.
I like that. Very
So we got people in the chat as well. We got a few people here.
What's up,
So
everyone? I can't see
let's
anyone.
see who's in the chat. So we have got JC. JC popped into the chat. Said, "Here we go. ABC has red carpet coverage on now. I will try and bring some of that up shortly because that's part of why we're here, obviously, to view some of the red carpet footage, to see what people are wearing, see the stars dressed in their best. Allison's here. Hey guys, it's Oscars night. Welcome, Allison. I know Allison was on one of our recap streams, wasn't she, Rob? And she was really into it. She was offering her opinions. I'm going to guess she's watched quite a few of the movies this year, and I'm going to guess Allison will be probably have divided interest later, because obviously Pam's live later on her gaming channel, and also the Oscars are going to be on at the same time. So everyone can multitask, though, I'm sure. So TD's in the chat as well. And also a certain lady called Dismom7. Does anyone know who that is? We all know who that is. Hey, Connie. How you doing? Who else do we have? We have Movie Mania Nick. So yeah, Movie Mania Nick. Welcome in, buddy. JC is here as well. I did mention JC. Oh, someone's awake. Someone is awake. Kimmy's awake. She's been threatening going to sleep. She did say she's tired at the moment.
Come on,
She
Kimmy.
but no,
Go
she.
to sleep.
Well, I just
go to
thrust
sleep.
one of these into her hand. I was like, "It's Oscars Sunday. Get a drink inside you." So yeah.
We talked to Kimmy about this. If she's going to marry you, she needs to participate in Oscar Sundays. So
and she does.
I
She's
did get her to vote. So
she did her picks. She did her picks. How confident are you feeling, Rob?
not very confident at all. So Pam's going to beat
No.
me this year. So Pam,
Who's going to beat you?
Pam, how confident are you? Pam's going to beat me this year. So
I want Wicked to win everything, but it's probably not.
all right, Pam. I told you this last year. You can't go with your heart. You got to go with who you think's going to win, or who not who should win. So, Pam. By the way, Wicked was my favorite movie of all these movies. It was definitely my favorite movies.
Yeah,
How about you? So,
it's like the only movie I did see, but it's a good movie.
All good.
You must have seen more than just Wicked. I'm going to guess you've seen more than just Wicked as
Yeah,
well.
she saw Wicked 4 times. That's what she saw.
That's right. Yeah. So Pam's seen 4 Oscars-nominated movies this year. It just happens to be the same movie.
Same
So.
one.
Wait,
So-
I'm going to ask it, Adam. It's the red carpet. Pam. Well, I'm going to ask you next, but I'm going to ask Pam first. Pam, what are you wearing? Who are you wearing? That's what you're supposed to say. So.
Who am I wearing? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Pam, you
I'm-
could make something up. I don't care.
I'm wearing Forever 21 jewelry.
Nice,
Like
nice.
$15.99. There we go.
You could say it's a lot of money. I'll never know. So, and Adam, who are you wearing? I know Adam knows his answer. So
I'm wearing Next.
nice.
So that's
I'm wearing Amazon.
this is-
So
yeah, I'm wearing Next. I got this tuxedo actually. This is the tux I bought specifically for the Control World premiere that we had.
I know this.
Yeah, so I didn't bother with the waistcoat tonight though. I thought the waistcoat. No, I don't need that. It's warm in the house at the moment. Kimmy will disagree. She's been cold all day for some reason. But yeah, I felt really warm. Maybe because, like I say, just before we went live, I've had such a busy day. We were out this. We were out as a family this morning doing stuff, and then as soon as I got home, I was working on. I had to lead a production call this evening for the film that we're currently working on. So I had to kind of work on stuff like that. I was also working on an Oscars video, like a recap of all
nice.
the nominees.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
good.
Normally I get it up a few days before the Oscars. Today it's going up. I mean, it's uploading to YouTube now as we speak. So,
Nice.
Pam, if you've missed out on all the movies this year, just watch the recap and you'll be familiar with everything. Hopefully,
I
so
will. I will.
so yeah, that's going to be up shortly. I hope. Provided there's no issues. Rob, sorry.
Can I just say something? It was 65 Fahrenheit. I guess say Fahrenheit because he's from the UK, Pam. But it was 65 degrees like 2 days ago. It was literally 20 degrees last night, and it's currently 32 degrees now, and I am dying. If you can see my reactions here, I'm dying. So
Oh
I
my
don't know how much longer I can stay out here. But
It's
Pam, don't you miss New York, Pam? Don't you miss it here? Come on.
No, it's beautiful here today.
Nice. Oh, there he is.
And there
Chris
we have
Connolly. I love
we
Chris
have the
Connolly.
red carpet live.
I
We've got
love
the red
Chris
carpet
Connolly.
footage pumped in. So yeah, we know what we're doing. We can do it on the fly in the pub. That's
Pam, Pam,
we-
I'm such a movie geek. That guy, Chris Connolly's a big movie guy. I met him at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I was like geeking out because I think he's awesome. He used to work for Rolling Stone, and he was
Oh my
checking out the
gosh.
Rolling Stone the exhibit there. And who recognizes Chris Connolly? Like no one, but I do. And he was so cool. I don't think I even got a picture of him. I geeked out because I always liked him growing up. So he was awesome, and he's on
That's so
the Today Show
cool.
and everything. Yeah, he announced the
On
Oscars
MTV.
on
Oh my gosh.
Jonathan Chong, good picks, buddy.
JT,
Everyone has such good
yeah.
picks, yeah.
Mike is in the chat. Welcome in, Mike. Yeah.
All right, so real quick, I'm not here long, Adam.
yeah.
How confident are you this year, Adam, in your picks? So I know the answer, but
Not very. Not very. This is such an exciting Oscars. Like if you guys follow the Oscars the way Rob and Dan and Brandon and myself have done over the last 7 years, we've always had a bit of friendly competition, a bit of friendly banter, shall we say, to see who can outguess everyone else, outpredict everyone else. And this is the widest open race for most of the awards I can remember in such a long time. Yeah, there's just like in over a decade, I don't recall an Oscars as wide open as this. The whole award season has gone from one picture to another to another. So who knows? Like, you know, could the Brutalist reclaim top spot after it took the Golden Globe? Could Anora do it? A lot of people are hyping up Anora. Conclave seems to be on a huge surge at the moment. People are even talking up the chances now for A Complete Unknown. And then, you know, let's not discount the box office sensation of the year, which was Wicked. So,
yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of surprises this year. We normally see at least one or two. I think there's going to be a lot more than that. So Kimmy says, I hope this year is full of surprises. I think it absolutely will be.
I have a feeling Kimmy's going to come in top 5, if not top 3. Kimmy's did awesome in her picks. So
Yeah.
That's a surprise to me.
Kimmy just said my phone just told me it's nearly bedtime. Not tonight, Kimmy, I'm afraid.
All right.
Not tonight. Yeah, we're not in the office tomorrow. So, oh wait. Here we go, Pam. Just for you.
Oh my goodness.
There she
is. Ariana Grande on the red carpet. So, Galinda. Galinda or just Glinda?
Galinda.
That's my favorite part of the movie, by the way. So, Adam, real quick though, I got to go in a minute. How many Oscar movies have you seen? I know we were talking about it on my stream, but we're gonna do. I think the big reveal today because this is it. Like we're in 2 hours Oscar time. How many movies have you seen?
My official number is 44.
Wow. It's crazy.
Out of the 50.
That's
out of
awesome.
the 50. So 44
and
out
the
of the
best
50.
pictures, you only didn't see one of them.
It should have been 45. It should have been 45, but there was one that we didn't get round to watching properly. So,
okay.
So yeah, so 44 out of the 50.
So
but yes, I almost went with what 90% of the whole shebang there. So yeah,
nice.
I'm considering the Oscars predictions. No, sorry. The Oscars nominations announcement was pushed back by 6 days because of the fires in Los Angeles, and that left us with only 38 days, wasn't it? When they finally made the announcements to try and watch everything, and at that point I'd only seen 2, I think. I'm quite happy with the effort I've made. So, who are you showing us there, Rob?
Restaurants get Pam knows restaurants get ratings and
yes,
the 5 boroughs.
Oh right, yeah.
Wow,
it's a good place. Painter was awesome. Definitely check out Cobblestones in Forest Hills, guys. I love you, but I'm so cold. I can't stand here any longer. So.
You get back inside. You're going to try and jump back in. You're going to try and jump back in while we're still live, though, right?
We're going to try. Yeah, if you'll see how long you go. I had Pinot Grigio. I know you didn't ask, but that's what I was drinking today. So
nice. Yeah, on the white, we've got 4 or 5 bottles of wine. So yeah, we'll see you in a little bit, Rob. Okay.
I'm live, Baldur. Say hi, guys. All right, guys. See you later, man.
We'll see you later, dude.
Good luck.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye,
Okay, so Rob is out of here for now, and we'll put this back to us two. So how you doing, Pam? You good?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I've been stressed, but
tired. Tired?
I'm not tired. No, I'm going strong at the minute. I mean, I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted last night because obviously I stayed up, I watched your stream, and then while I was doing that, I was working on the video that I'm uploading to YouTube as we speak, and I carried on working on that until just before 3 a.m. this morning, and then I went to bed and got up at 8:30. So I didn't get the sleep I would have liked to have got, but yeah, it's there. It'll be yeah, I'll be fine. I think the Oscars goes on until 3:30 again, 3:45. So yeah, I'll be fine. But yeah, here we go with the red carpet.
I saw Mike commenting on Ariana Grande's dress. How is she sitting? Which is a good question. That is
is that
question.
Yeah, if she wins something after sitting all night, she'll have to get up, and the back of that dress will be riding up. Yeah, that's a good point, Mike. I mean, how is she gonna sit? Maybe she has 2 dresses. Maybe she'll switch so she can actually sit down in that dress. I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are both going to be performing on the stage tonight. So it stands to reason. It stands to reason that they will get changed as well. Yes. A lot of the performers normally do go and change into something else before they perform. Not always, but a lot of them do. So there was a show in How and Where the Oscars Are Made, and just could only think of Dan wanting the Oscars trophy. Yeah. I have done the tour at the Dolby Theatre. When I went to LA in 2018, we did a tour of the Dolby Theatre, and we got to see a lot of the places where where they go for the after party and where they'll kind of do a lot of the screw on the plates for the engraved sort of bases for the winners on the statues. Excuse me, and yeah, just seeing the whole behind the scenes thing. Yeah, because I've watched the Oscars every year for for well over a decade, and it's been one of my favorite. Well, it is one of my favorite nights of the year each year, and so to actually go there and get to see what it's like behind the scenes there and everything like that was really cool. So that was what 7 years ago now, but yeah, I really want to go back. Yeah, it's the one show I think I would always dream of going to. So welcome in, Max Webster. How are you doing? So I'm getting a bit hot under the collar, but it's yeah. I thought I would make an effort, and I'm glad you did too. Oh, there's Ariana Grande again. Just as I put Pam.
Oh, show Ariana Grande. Hold on.
I'm torn as to who to show. So yeah.
No.
So
it's very Galinda inspired. I get it. I love how she has been doing that at all the award shows. So shows. So Again.
Margot Robbie did something similar last year. I think every single award show, she made sure she wore something pink for Barbie. So yeah, nice. Margot Robbie did something similar last year. So it is cool that a lot of them take their characters that have obviously propelled them into this this amazing sort of position to be in. To be honored by your peers and by the industry, and nominated for such an award is fantastic, and it's great that they pay homage to the roles that they've played and the character and what got them there. I think it's a lovely touch. So
is that Dakota Fanning?
I
can't tell.
I couldn't tell. I don't think it was. I don't think it was Dakota Fanning. No, I don't think that was Dakota Fanning. So yeah. Yeah, there we go. I'll just pop that. There we go. We're back on the screen. We're back on the screen. So will you be watching any of the Oscars after your stream later, or will you have it will you be keeping an eye on it?
I'm sorry. Oh, you mean the Oscars?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's Dakota's sister. Okay. I knew it was a Fanning.
Oh,
thank you, Mike.
Oh, there we go.
It's her sister. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be watching to see if Wicked wins anything. And I do want to see their performance now, Ariana and Cynthia's Wicked performance.
Yes.
So I'll definitely be watching that. Yeah, I'm interested.
I think Wicked will definitely win some awards this year. I think it stands... See, obviously Wicked was the box office blockbuster this year, as was Barbie last year. Now, Barbie wasn't really in the running for many awards, I don't think. I think people hoped and expected it to do better in the awards season than it did. It won awards for Best Song, but I don't recall it winning any others. I could be wrong there. I really don't recall if it won any others. Whereas this year, I think Wicked stands to win at least a couple, 2 or 3 awards. I think it was nominated for 10, which is great, because between Wicked being nominated for 10 awards and Amelia Perez, which is also a musical, being nominated for 13 awards, I think that's the first time since 1968 that 2 musicals have been nominated for Best Picture.
Wow. Okay.
And the first time since 1965 in 60 years that 2 musicals got 10 or more nominations each. So yeah, that's a fun little fact for you. But yeah, it's great. I think Wicked was the better musical. I can say that quite safely now, even though Amelia Perez seemed to get more love from the voters in terms of getting the most nominations out of any film this year. I don't see Amelia Perez winning too many awards. Zoe Saldana will probably win for Best Supporting Actress. I think she will. Yeah, I think she will beat Ariana Grande there. I would love to see Ariana Grande win it. I thought her performance was superb.
Yeah. I do think she deserves it. I mean, Cynthia was great too, but I feel like she stole Wicked with her performance.
Yeah, her performance was great. So yeah. But yeah, we'll pump in some more red carpet footage shortly. But yeah, do you normally watch the Oscars? Is it something you normally kind of like? Do you get any snacks and watch them and things, or is it something that's normally just kind of passed you by in years gone by?
I used to. I used to watch all the award shows. I was a big, I used to watch the Grammys, and then even back in the day, like the MTV Music Awards. I was more with the music awards, but I did watch. I loved watching the red carpet and all the, dresses and outfits. So.
Yeah,
But
that's
not so much
what I like to
recently.
see. That's
Mhm.
what I like to see. A lot of the I like to see the interviews on the red carpets because you normally get great little nuggets of information that stuff that wasn't kind of common knowledge beforehand. But you'll get fun little stories and anecdotes on the red carpet, and it's just fun seeing all the stars, I think, come together for this kind of culmination of what has been a bit of a sort of fun award season where they get to tour around for the different things, and they do interviews and roundtables and stuff together. But I guess also it's having worked on films, it's always such a bittersweet moment when a film wraps because it's been long and hard work and exhausting. But then sometimes sometimes you get to have a wrap party and it's great fun and you kind of have that moment of closure. Sometimes people just have to leave the set and go on to the next thing, and you just go, and it's and sometimes schedules just mean you don't have the chance for that, and then you might not see people until the premiere. But the premiere, some people might not be able to make it because they're scheduled for something else, and it's just great to see the ones that get nominated just to come back here and they just have those moments together. And I think it's I live for things like that. I think it's great to see. So yeah, let's see what people saying in chat. I watch clips on YouTube after the fact. Easier to see the things I want. Looking forward to Conan O'Brien. Yes, I'm looking forward to Conan's hosting tonight. Jimmy Kimmel's done the last couple of years, and I thought Jimmy was a great host. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what Conan brings to the table tonight. Yeah, the guy on the screen right now on the red carpet is.
Oh, yeah. I know who you were talking about, Allison. I just saw him on the screen. He did have Ryan Cabrera hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Rob
a lot of
is in the
people.
chat.
I think a lot of people watch clips now on YouTube instead of watching the full show. Unfortunately, I think kind of YouTube and yeah.
Yeah, which I get. And obviously the great thing about YouTube is if you miss the live show, you still get to see those those Oscars highlights, and there's been plenty over the years, moments where who can forget, sort of La La Land, sort of being announced as Best Picture winner, and then for it to be taken away because it was actually they announced the wrong picture, the wrong envelope was handed over, and they were actually reading Emma Stone La La Land because she'd just won Best Actress, and there was two envelopes backstage, and they handed. So actually, Moonlight was the Best Picture winner. And it was one of those moments that sort of shocked everyone because the producers were up giving their speeches, their acceptance speeches, and then there was this kind of commotion on stage, as you could see. The producers of the Oscars show running around saying something's wrong, and there was all that commotion. There was obviously the slap scene around the world with Will Smith and Chris Rock a couple of years ago, which was not one of the Oscars' finest moments. It was actually a huge shame because it kind of derailed the rest of the night and sort of took away moments for other awards winners that should have been talked about and celebrated more, perhaps. But it was still one of those moments that was just such a huge shock. And we can go back and live those moments over again. Last year, Ryan Gosling getting up and doing I'm Just Ken with Slash and Wolfgang Van Halen and just stealing the whole night, with that one musical performance. It was a true Oscars moment and something that I certainly myself watched dozens of times over and over because it was such a fun moment. And getting down into the crowd and getting Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie and Emma Stone singing along with him, and it was a great moment. So yeah. Sorry, just the adverts are on at the moment, so I'll just pop us back in. But yeah, just moments like that. I think it's great that we can watch those highlights on YouTube as well. But at the same time, I don't like to miss anything live. I suppose I'm one of those guys that has FOMO, and I like to see what's going on in real time. It's a fun night. I always take the day off the next day to kind of make sure I can stay up and enjoy the whole evening. Have a few glasses or a few bottles of wine and some snacks. We normally get popcorn and pretzels and all the other stuff. I neglected to get popcorn this year. I'm kind of kicking myself now.
No.
But yeah. So never mind. But we've got plenty of other snacks that we did get in. So and I think I've got lots of sweets, gummy sweets, candy, that I brought back from Florida last year. So yeah, I'm gonna be tearing my way through all that tonight as well. That'll keep me going. So yeah, yeah. Let's have a look. So
predictions on this year's big moments, says Jonathan. Predictions
on this year's big moments. Do you know what? I'm not sure what the big moments will be this year. That's the thing. I like we've kind of touched on already, Jonathan. I think there's going to be. Oh, there's Cynthia. There's Cynthia there with Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah. I think there's going to be. And Cynthia's kind of wearing, an all black get up. A bit like.
It's very Gone with the Wind. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, is that got a touch of green in it? It has.
It does. I think it's a very dark green. Yes, like a forest green. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess the darkness of it plus the green tinge, you could say it's a nod to Elphaba. But,
yes,
I said that right. I said that right?
Elphaba? Yes.
Yeah. Just checking. I don't want to get it wrong around you.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so Jonathan was asking, predictions of the big moments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I think what we touched on is, I think, for all the predictions we've all made this year, and and several of us have obviously done the pub talk predictions game with complete confidence. It just shows how wide open the races are this year, because there are several categories where we've each picked one of the 5 nominees in that category, and normally you kind of have a feel as to where the awards are going because of how the rest of award season's gone. But I think, as Alison touched on before, it has been all over the place this year. So I just think there are going to be plenty of shocks. There's Conan on the red carpet as well. Yeah, there are just going to be plenty of shocks, and awards that we're predicting that Wicked will win, I'm sure will, but you might see awards that we're not predicting yet go to Wicked, or I think so far with the Golden Globes, with the Critics' Choice, with the BAFTAs, and with the SAG Awards, we've seen awards go to people that just kind of disrupted any kind of flow or momentum that we thought was kind of building up. So yeah, I just think there is just going to be shocks all across the board tonight. I don't think it's going to be one or two. I think there'll be several. So that's my take on it, JC. Rob says he is live and a premiere at the same time. Has that gone live, Rob? I don't know. I just kind of dragged the file in. Then I was like, oh my god, like my laptop was crashing. And I was like, I've not even sorted the thumbnail out yet. So that's not my strong point. That's your strong point, Rob and Pam. You guys are amazing at thumbnails. It's always my afterthought, and that's probably my downfall on my channel. So I'll do a proper thumbnail for it tomorrow morning maybe, and yeah. So don't be surprised if Timothée Chalamet wins an Oscar. Youngest winner to win Best Actor. We'll see. Yeah, that's a good shout, Alison. So the youngest Oscar winner is Adrian Brody, who of course is highly tipped for the Best Actor tonight. But if Timothy does take it, and Timothy did take the SAG Award, so there is momentum on his side. If Timothy does take it, he will beat Adrian Brody by a few months as the youngest Oscar winner for acting. So that is something to look out for later in the evening. Where are we? Let's have a look. So there's Cynthia again on the red carpet. I think it's a stunning dress. Her nails are amazing as well. They're always so long and terrifying. But
I know. I don't know. How do you do anything with those nails? I'm like,
it's not very functionable, is it? Like,
no.
I don't know how I would. You're not going to open a can of Diet Coke with those.
It's a look. For sure.
It is a look. Yeah, it is absolutely a look for sure. But yeah, you enjoy your cans of Diet Coke, don't you? Like you're not opening a can of that with those, are you? So
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Does she do her own nails? Allison just said I heard Cynthia does her own nails. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing if she
That's
does.
impressive, actually. pretty simple, pretty dress though.
I like that. It's
Mhm.
simple yet elegant. That's Felicity Jones, right? So yeah, that's yeah, I like that look. That's just really really simple and just elegant. Yeah, I do like that. And this is the thing. I love this on red carpet night because everyone does something just a little bit different, and some things are just a little outrageous, and you kind of look at them and go, "What are they wearing?" And some things are just like really really nice and classy. But
Mhm.
I think everything works. You know, everything works. You know, the
Oh,
whole yeah. It's shocking how much some of the costumes for the biggest stars cost. You know, like some of them literally pay like tens of millions. You know, with the jewelry, the accessories, the dresses. You know, I think if I was ever fortunate enough to go to the Oscars, I would probably be wearing something that costs like around the $100 mark as opposed to a few as opposed to tens of millions. But yeah. So yeah, there we go. That's just me, I guess. Let's have a look. What are we saying? Can we say how great Adam and of course Pam looks? Yes. Thank you, TD. Certainly, Pam. You know, she put a dress on tonight, and is that an accessory as well? You got an accessory there, like. Yeah.
I never wear jewelry, so this is like.
This is your red carpet get up, though.
Mhm.
I like it. It's fantastic. So yeah, thank you, Pam, for making the effort. So yeah, thank you, TD.
Thanks, TD.
Yeah, Pam steals the show. And I love that Rob was kind of like, oh, don't make me wear a shirt. And then he messaged me later on, and he was like, actually, I'm going to a baptism, so I'll be wearing a shirt anyway. So, so yeah, it's fun. It's fun to just get dressed up and just get in the get in the moment. Whenever I see someone with nails that long, I ask the same question: how do they handle going to the bathroom? Yeah, good question, Kimmy. Good question.
Exactly.
Yeah, one of life's conundrums. So yeah.
I don't want to know.
No, I'm not sure I want to know either, but yeah, it's certainly something to contemplate.
I keep hearing that Demi Moore deserves an Oscar for her performance in The Substance. I didn't see The Substance, but I did watch a bunch of YouTube videos on it, and it does look like a good movie. I don't know if I'd be able to watch it though, like the whole movie.
It's I mean it's classed as a body horror, and it is kind of gruesome in parts.
Yeah.
But it's not scary. That's what I will say. I don't think it's a scary horror per se. So yeah, I think Demi Moore, her performance was really, really good. Do I think it was the best performance of the year? Maybe not. That said, I think her performance, she was, sort of described by people in the industry as a popcorn actress for such a long time, someone that you just kind of watch something and that's it, kind of done, no takeaway from it. And I thought that was really cruel. I think Demi Moore deserves better than that. And and the fact that she has won awards this season is fantastic. She obviously did win the Golden Globe and the Critics' Choice. And I think she won the SAG Award as well. That being said, Mikey Madison from Anora won the BAFTA, which blew that acting race wide open as well. My money has still gone on Demi Moore to win it. I just think that the Academy is just going to sort of, give her that kind of that sort of head nod and honor the fact that she has had that rough ride in the past and is now in the running for something amazing, this sort of career defining moment. And I think her performance was great, don't get me wrong. I do prefer Mikey Madison's performance in Anora, and I'd be over the moon if she wins it. But yeah, it'll be an interesting one to watch, I think. So Alison says, yes, The Substance was one of my favorites. It is very gruesome, but very well done. I really want Demi Moore to win. She deserves it after 45 years in the industry. Yes, absolutely, Alison. And that's the thing. Mikey Madison is very young still. She will, her performance in Anora was fantastic, and I'm sure she's got plenty more amazing performances to give us going forward. So yeah, I think, and Kimmy agrees there. Yeah, so true, Alison. Connie agrees as well. I like that pink dress. Which one was that, Connie? I missed the pink dress. I'm sure we'll be back in a minute. Like with the red carpet, there are adverts winning at the moment. Rob says the substance was intense. I don't think it was intense. It was wild. It was absolutely wild. I was, we have a bit of a private chat, sort of myself and the rest of the Pub Talk guys, Rob and Brandon and Dan and Mike. And I messaged them all because I was like, "Has anyone else watched this movie yet? It is mental." But it was so like it was gruesome and hilarious at the same time. That's what I will say. So yeah, I'm not sure it was supposed to be hilarious, but maybe that's just my sense of humor. But yeah, it was good. Honora was good, but Demi's whole performance was better. Okay, so there we go, Alison. You and I are in a disagreement, but that's what movies are all about. You get to formulate your own opinions, and I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. Like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and everyone enjoys things differently. And that's, I guess, one of the reasons I love Oscars night so much, or the build up to the Oscars is after the nominations are announced, I challenge myself to watch as many of them as I can. And having done so for the last decade, I think we're all guilty at times of judging a book by its cover, and we can look at a trailer or a film poster at the cinema and go, "Nah, I'm not inspired to watch that." And when it's nominated for an Oscar, I force myself to watch it, and having done that, I've actually found some of my favorite movies of all time. Things that I might not have watched otherwise. So yeah, it is good fun, and everyone's entitled to their own opinions. I know Rob doesn't always enjoy a lot of the films because Rob likes the big budget things, like the blockbusters, and he finds the sort of the more sort of deep minded, sort of thought provoking independent ones a bit more of a challenge or a chore. And I get that. Kimmy's the same. Kimmy says sometimes it's just a bit too heavy, the subject matter. And for movies that you might not have watched otherwise, and sometimes you do just want to be able to sit back and just enjoy something for not having to think, but just enjoy the moment, kind of thing. Yeah. And I get that. I do. And some of the categories do still allow us to watch those films. Wicked and Doom Part 2 are two of the biggest movies of the year, and they're in the Best Picture race. But then, things like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and Alien Romulus and things like that, sort of still fairly big movies that you were able to watch and enjoy this year. So thank you, Connie. Like, so true, she says. So yeah. So Rob says, how many times has Pam seen Wicked on Broadway?
On Broadway?
Yeah, on Broadway.
Just once. Broadway.
Just once.
Yeah, a long time ago. It was actually, I think it was like the first year it came out on Broadway. So I didn't get to see, Kristen Chenoweth. They had just, they weren't in it anymore, but it was amazing. I can still remember going into the theater. It was such a huge theater. And I can't believe that it's still going, that it's still on Broadway. It's amazing. I would love to see it again. So
I love when a Broadway or a West End in London stage hit, becomes a thing and just has this run for years and years. Like in London, Phantom of the Opera is huge and has been for a long, long time. My colleague that I work on films with, my director, he goes and watches Phantom all the time. I've lost count. I think it's literally dozens of times he's been to see Phantom. Les Mis as well. Les Miserables has ran for years and years. And that's one that I really want to go and see. I want to go and see the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I do want to go and see Wicked as well. The Lion King. One of my friends just went to see the Lion King this weekend. Great. Yeah. So they are things that I do want to go and see. Check out Pam's awesome channel. That should be channels plural, Rob. There are 2 channels that she has. She will be live tonight on one of them. After this stream has finished, she will be live on Pink Pam 86 Gaming. Is that correct?
Yes. My gaming channel. Yeah.
yeah. I made sure I got that right then. So
yeah.
yeah, check that out. And Pam will be playing some games. She's not started Call of Duty yet, which I'm waiting for so I can jump in on a game with her. But yeah, true, Adam. Always good to hear different opinions. Yeah, thanks, Alison. Let's have a look. It's only once, Pam. I'm surprised. I thought it was more. Yeah, I think your mum said she thought it was twice, but yeah.
On Broadway once. On Broadway, yeah. In the movie theater, I saw it multiple times.
You did touch on Christine Chenoweth and Idina Menzel there. You know, like obviously they were the original stars.
Yes.
And is it a spoiler to mention that and the movie? I think that moment I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh, that's amazing. So yeah.
Oh.
I guess the movie's been around long enough now. It's not so much a spoiler, is it?
No spoilers. It's okay.
No spoilers. Yeah.
I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize that there were other Elphabas, like other actresses that played Elphaba were also like little characters in Wicked. So
really
that was cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
That's really cool, and it's great to have those moments. Like you said, there's a lot of Easter eggs and head nods back to the original Wizard of Oz movie as well.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so I think that's great. So, sorry, yeah, what was Alison said? Sometimes I prefer theatre, more because of the intimate setting, yeah, and it's more raw and real. Yeah, absolutely. That's not to say I don't enjoy film, but there's something special about theatre and Broadway for sure. I think there's something special about live performances, yes. And that's, that's the thing. Like live performances, you get one take, you have to get it right, and they nail it, and even in things, you have to be prepared for things going wrong. And I've seen things go wrong in theatre so many times, but professionals just know how to deal with it and know how to move past it or know how to incorporate it into a show or whatever it is they do. And I think that's great when they are able to do that. But yeah, you're absolutely right there, Alison. There are, live performances, I think, are fantastic. And like you say, there's that intimacy and, there's also that chance that no two live performances are going to be identical, so I mean, they largely are, the same, but are they identical? If someone, sometimes you might get a different actor stepping in because someone's got a scheduling conflict, or sometimes you might get, i.e. an understudy or anything like that, or sometimes, some shows I know will kind of rotate the cast because they have multiple people wanting to play different roles. So it does change things up, and it does keep it fresh and exciting. Yeah. So yeah, I think that is a good point. Let's have a look. I went towards the yeah. There was an incident on Pam's stream last night. Yeah, some call it lucky. Apparently, I don't know who or why.
It is. Apparently, if a bird poops on you, it's very, very lucky. So I have all the luck right now. So
all the luck. Well, if you could send me the lottery numbers, if you can send me the lottery numbers after you're done, like then
I forgot to buy a lotto ticket yesterday.
Yeah, that's yeah. Damn it, you were the gods were telling you that you would have won that as well. So or the birds were telling you at least. So
maybe that means Wicked's gonna win tonight.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's where the luck's coming in. So yeah, I think the luck is more if you're the person that manages to avoid it. But yeah, I was impressed that you managed to just laugh it off because like I said last night in the chat, I think I would have been fuming. So
I feel like like maybe like 10 years ago I would have been really embarrassed and upset, and now I'm just like, yep, okay. Wipe it off, move along, and yeah, it happens. Poop happens. It's okay.
Pam was poopula. You're gonna be shiz happens. Yeah, absolutely.
Shiz happens.
Yeah, it certainly was an entertaining moment. It's got to be said, and yeah, you handled it like a pro. So so I think also, fortunately, obviously, your mum was there, and she had wipes to help.
She had the wet ones.
The wet wipes to help clean you up straight away. So yeah, that was that was good. And I mean, we couldn't see on the stream how bad it was, but it didn't look too
No,
bad, you know.
it
Yeah,
wasn't.
so that's
Could have been worse.
which is the main thing. So, I saw Harry Potter with a Canadian cast once. Lion King, I think 4 times, might be 3, twice in Toronto and once in Vegas. That's very cool, JC. That's very, very cool. Yeah. Original show, designing the original props. I've held the Lion King prop molds and even seen. Wow, that's cool. Bible's instructions for creating nice.
They had some Lion King props and costumes at Epcot for the Festival of the Arts. That was really cool. They had a bunch of Broadway props from different Disney Broadway plays, Mary Poppins, and that was really cool. So
that's really cool. Do you know what? I haven't got round to it yet, and I'm sure Kimmy's going to kill me for having not told her about this yet. But there is, because obviously we go to we've been out to Florida a couple of times together now, and we just blitz as many rides as we can. We're both ride junkies, roller coaster junkies, just all the rides, the rides that do the storytelling. And yes, we'll watch some of the shows, but not as many as we perhaps should. And of course, one of the biggest and best shows on Disney property is obviously the Lion King one that they do at Animal Kingdom. They still do that, right?
They do. Mm-hmm.
And that is Broadway standard. It is an absolute phenomenal show. And yeah, we've not watched it together, and we probably should next time we go. I'll have to make sure.
It's amazing the production that they do, and they do it multiple times a day, every day. So it's pretty incredible. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to make sure we sort of pencil that to make a point of going to watch that next time. So I saw Harry Potter last month. It was awesome. Yes. Yeah. What Disney Broadway plays have you seen, Pam?
I've seen Lion King. That was incredible. I cried so much. I saw Aladdin. Aladdin was good. That was the last Disney Broadway play I saw. I think my favorite, though, besides Lion King, I loved Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins was fantastic. They did some crazy stuff like walking on the ceiling and everything. I just thought that was great. I'm trying to think Disney Broadway. I think that might be it. I know they had at one point Little Mermaid and Frozen. I didn't get to see those. I'm trying to think of any other ones. I think that's the only ones I remember, at least as right now. But
well, that's still good though. That's great. So
yeah,
I need to watch more theatre. I used to go a lot more when I was younger, and I just haven't had the chance over the last few years. Kim and I have talked about going to see someone in London. I suppose we just need to get around to doing it. Going and making a weekend of it in London and go and see some of the West End shows. So Rob says Tarzan.
It was Tarzan. I didn't even know that. No, I haven't seen Tarzan. Oh, I didn't see Newsies. That was on Broadway too.
Alison says, have you ever been to the West End? Yes, yeah, sort of Covent Garden, Leicester Square area in London. It's one of my favorite areas in London. I love it all around there. All the theaters, just all of the stuff going on. It is a great place to go to. So yeah, I've been several times and I always love going down there. But yeah, we need to schedule in going for a show, I think. There's my nephew Rob and my nephew Sam. I was reading his username there. My nephew Sam L Rob in the chat, looking very smart in the bow tie. Thanks, Sam. So yeah, I'm trying my best. UK coverage just interviewed Cynthia. Yeah, so of course we are piping in the US ABC Live sort of coverage at the moment. So yeah, we do have Kimmy's got the UK coverage going on as well. So yeah, Alison says, gotcha. I have to go. I'd love to go there one day. Yeah, it's well worth coming over and seeing. I think yeah, it's that they are sort of one and the same, the West End and Broadway, but they do have their ever so slightly, slight differences, I think, and I do regret when I was in New York, sort of back in 2001. I do regret not going to a Broadway show, but I'm sure I can, schedule a New York trip again at some point in the future and go and do that. That's going to be one of my bucket list items. So, so Sam says, "Hey guys, hey Sam." So yeah, the Oscars are just over an hour away. Just over an hour away. What time does your stream goes live at 7, Pam? Is that correct?
7:30. Yeah. So
7:30. Okay, so 7:30. Oh, so you'll be able to watch the beginning of the Oscars if you
the
want.
beginning, yes.
Yeah. So,
and Mom's gonna have it on, so she'll be telling me things.
Oh, nice. Is Mom over with you tonight, or is she at home, or?
She's here right now. Yeah.
Oh, she's there right now.
Yes.
Hey, Connie. So, yeah, no, that's great. And it's is she staying there to watch the Oscars while you're streaming then as well? Or?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's something that we haven't done it since the pandemic, unfortunately. But like pre-pandemic, I used to love throwing a bit of a party on Oscars night. Sort of getting sort of family members and friends together and just throwing a bit of a party. And then obviously, the pandemic couldn't really do that, and we just haven't done it since. So I do want to do that again at some point. Just yeah, it is fun. Just kind of doing the whole, getting everyone together and just all the food, all the drinks, sort of everyone, again, a bit like what we do with the pub talk thing, everyone predicting at the same time, what they think's going to win. Some of the hosts' opening monologues over the years have always been highly entertaining, because they cover, things that have gone on in the industry over the past year, but also things that might be going on in the real world at the moment. Not wanting to get political, but I'm sure there's going to be several comments, to do with current world events, shall we say, made tonight. I certainly know Jimmy Kimmel would have done that. He wouldn't have held back, but I'm sure Conan, as a night show host and a comedian, will also discuss things, make light of certain things. I'm sure, because they do it in a good and tasteful way usually. So yeah, when I was a kid, my family, as a Christmas gift, gave us a trip to see a Broadway show, says Nick. That lasted for almost 10 years, so I've seen many shows. That's really cool, Nick. That is really cool. Yeah, that is very, very cool. So I've just seen Demi Moore. She's 62. Unbelievable. She looks great. Yeah, she does. She looks absolutely fantastic.
She looks amazing.
I didn't know she was 62. But yeah, she does look amazing. So yeah, this is the thing. Everyone looks fantastic tonight. So present company included. So so yeah. You made you made Come on, what are you pulling that face for? So let's. Even Rob made an effort, like I said. Even Rob made an effort. And Rob never likes making an effort. So, yeah. Nick says, "I hope Conan does well tonight." Yeah, I really do. I really hope Conan does well tonight. I think he will. I've loved Jimmy Kimmel as a host all 4 times that he's hosted, but I do think it needed that freshening up. I remember the Oscars ran with this thing a few years ago where they didn't have a host, and I thought it really lacked something. I thought it was to the Oscars' detriment when they did that. I think they were doing that to try and speed everything up, but it didn't. I think the Oscars has kind of thought it suffered from long telecasts sometimes, and that's why they thought there was sort of dwindling figures. But actually, over the last few years, the figures have gone up again. So it maybe shows that having the host, that's gonna talk about sort of current situations, current events, and things like that might actually be things that people want to see. So what's Rob asking now? Adam, how many picks are you predicting you're getting right tonight? Okay. I'm still gonna sit here, Rob, and say I'll be happy if I get 15. I'm not gonna predict how many I get right because I'll tell you what. Here we go. I'm gonna go with 16. Maybe. So there we go. There's the clip for you to snag later, Rob. So yeah. I'm gonna go with 16. So Pam, how many do you think you're gonna get right?
I have no idea. I just want Wicked to win all of them, but they're not. So I don't even know how many they're nominated for. There was
10.
quite a few. Was it 10?
10. They've
quite a
got
few.
10 nominations. Yeah, they've got 10 nominations.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess maybe probably 5. Probably they're probably not going to get 5, but let's hope they get 5. Get half.
Yeah, I think it would be I think do you know what? Wicked would have a really good night if they get 5. I think they're definitely on for 2, I think. Maybe 3. So but who knows? Lots of tinfoil dresses tonight. So
I did notice
Rat
that.
must be proud.
I did notice a lot of like shiny dresses tonight.
That is Fernanda Torres on the red carpet, or being interviewed now. She is a Brazilian actress from the film. Oh, there you go. Her name's just popped up on screen as well. From the film I'm Still Here. And that's one of the cool things about the Oscars tonight as well, is this is the first time in like 47 years that Demi Moore as well. Fantastic. This is the first time in 47 years that all 5 Best Actress nominees also have their films nominated for Best Picture. Yeah, that dress is stunning.
Okay, that's my favorite so far.
Yeah, I think that's really good, and the earrings go with it so well, as well, and yeah, all the accessories I think go well with that dress. So yeah, she looks great. She looks great. So let's have a look. Do we have any favorite Oscar hosts from over the years? Billy Crystal was really good, and Chris Rock. Yes, I absolutely agree. Chris Rock was great. What year did he host? I think it was 2016. I want to say. Yeah, Chris Rock was fantastic. Ellen DeGeneres was really good as well when she hosted in I think that was 2014. Yeah, I thought she was really good. Like I say, Jimmy Kimmel has been really good, especially his first 2. I think that his first 2 were the better 2 of the 4 that he's done. Billy Crystal's been great. I was actually really disappointed with Neil Patrick Harris a couple of years ago. It was Neil Patrick Harris was about 2015, so it was about 10 years ago now. Wow, that's gone quick. But yeah, I was expecting Neil Patrick Harris to do better than he did, but I don't think his hosting last time was all that good. And I remember when Seth MacFarlane hosted in 2013, and I actually enjoyed it, but it was very divisive. Seth MacFarlane obviously isn't going to go quietly into the night, so he did a few things that I think a few people just found a bit controversial. But I actually really enjoyed Seth MacFarlane. Selena Gomez there on the red carpet. She looks stunning as well.
A lot of sparkles.
A lot of sparkles, yeah. A lot of tinfoil, as Max says. So, yeah. So, Noah says, "I'll say 7." Noah, what is that for? Is that your guess, or for your predictions, or is that for Wicked? What are you? Yeah. Allison says 16. Nice. Yeah, that's. We'll see. So.
That's 16 out of how many?
23.
Okay.
23. Yeah. So
I believe in you, Adam.
We shall see. I wasn't a fan of Neil Patrick Harris either. Also, I didn't like the year Anne Hathaway and James Franco did it. Yes, yeah. Do you know what? I was thinking about that the other day, because obviously the last sort of 12 years or so, other than the years where they decided not to have a host, the last 12 years they have had like a stand-up comedian or a nighttime talk show host kind of. Or even a daytime, because I think Ellen was day, wasn't she, rather than night? But a talk show host cover or host the Oscars. They don't seem to have had one of the Hollywood stars do it for quite a while, and they have done in the past. So I do wonder if they will ever go back to that format as well, of having an actor that's maybe not nominated that year Dave Bautista, I wasn't expecting to see him there tonight, but yeah, yeah. It's I always look forward to the hosts' opening monologues. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I think that'll be something fun to look out for tonight.
Mhm.
I do think it's a shame that some of the songs nominated for best original song tonight are not being performed like they were last year, because, like I said earlier, that was the standout moment last year was Ryan Gosling doing "I'm Just Ken," and they're not doing that this year. But they are still going to have their musical numbers. Like I say, there's rumors of Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo performing. There's rumors, I think, of Beyonce maybe performing as well. So so yeah, I think there's going to be musical tributes to the resilience of Los Angeles amid, obviously the tragic wildfires that they had over the last couple of months. Yeah, so Zoe Saldana on the red carpet there. But yeah, yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun night. So I'm looking forward to it.
It's an interesting dress.
It is an interesting dress. Yeah,
It looks very
it's,
comfortable, though.
It does look comfortable. Yeah, it does look comfortable, and probably more. I like that dress.
Yeah.
I do like that dress. That is beautiful. Yeah, she
always-
looks great in that dress.
I always tend to like the simple, classic, timeless dresses.
Yes, yeah, I think I think I agree with that, and like you say, there's always dresses that are just a bit more sort of extravagant, and I think both Ariana Grande's and Cynthia Erivo's fall into that extravagant sort of class
Yes.
tonight. They still look fantastic, but I'm not sure on the practicality of it. Bearing in mind, especially if you've got to sit in that theater for 3 or 4 hours, and at points you're going to need to get up because you might need to go and present an award on stage. You might need to get up and go and do a performance. You might just need to go out to the lobby to go and get yourself a drink or a snack, or go to the bathroom, or whatever you need to do. And it's you do wonder, like, I think the guys in a simple tux probably have it so much easier than some of the more extravagant dresses. So yeah, you do wonder what's behind the thought process, with some of the choices that they wear. So yeah, Nick says, did they show Ariana and Cynthia's dresses already? Yes, they did, Nick. Yeah, they showed them. It was about, what, 20, 30 minutes ago, something like that. So
Yeah, they both
Yeah.
paid tribute to their characters in Wicked, which is nice. So I
Yes.
understand that.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, definitely. A co-worker of mine's cousin is a firefighter that responded to the fires out in LA, and he's there tonight. They invited him and other first responders, which I thought was amazing.
Wow.
Yes, I did see several of them walking in before, which I thought was beautiful as well. Is that Bob Iger on there right now? I could be wrong.
Is it? What?
I'm-
Is it? It is.
It is Bob Iger, yeah, I thought so, yeah. So, yeah, yes, I saw several of the firefighters and first responders walking in earlier, and it looks like there's a couple in the background now just about to go past Bob Iger. Yeah, just
Oh,
with their badges
right there.
on the uniforms, yeah. So, and I think that's a fantastic sort of fitting tribute that they're there tonight to be honoured, for all of the. I mean, that is true hard work and true heroism. So,
Mhm.
so yeah, I think it's great that they're going to be there tonight.
Why is Bob Iger there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, Inside Out 2 is nominated. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay,
which
maybe
other,
Inside Out 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure which other Disney pictures are in the running this year, but yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
about Inside Out 2 was nominated.
Yeah, Noah says Inside Out 2 is nominated. Let's have a look. Disney
Oh.
owns ABC as well, of course. Yeah, I forgot about that. So certainly not support Universal and Wicked. No, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not. But yeah, some of these dresses are fantastic. So we just saw Selena Gomez again, and Demi Moore there. And it looks like, I mean, obviously now we're at Griffith Park Observatory, so I don't know if we're heading out to some sort of trailer again or advert break, commercial break in a moment. So it looks, yeah. So visit California. So I'll just pop that back out. We'll come back here. Rob says, "Great show, Adam." Thanks, Rob. Rob, are you going to make it before I'm going to probably bring this stream to an end shortly. Are you still in the pub? Do you want to jump back in? Yeah, let us know if you want to jump back in. If you want to come outside, if you're still in the pub, and come and give your closing thoughts. Yeah, come and join us again, Rob. Noah says, "You too, Rob." Horn blaring. I don't think I'll be home in. I don't think so. I'll be home in like 20 minutes. Okay, Rob. Yeah. That's right. Are you on your way home, or are you still at the pub? Alison with the no. Oh wait, wrong stream. Thanks, Alison. So, but no, this has been fun. It's been fun chatting along with people as well on the red carpet, live watch along. It's always fun. Like I say, looking at what some of the stars are wearing, and like you say, you said earlier, this is part of the thing that you always used to like watching on the award shows.
Yeah,
is
I remember. Yeah. I don't remember which award show she did. Did she do the Oscars? Joan Rivers, and she always had that show that she did with looking at all the dresses. I don't know if she did the Oscars or not. I know she did the award shows. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's I can't remember, quite possibly. So yeah, Rob says he's leaving in 2 minutes, 18 minutes to home. Rob, come and pop on for 2 minutes before you jump in the car. Come and pop on. we'll see if we can get Rob on to say goodbye. Although he might be kind of rounding up saying bye to family and things like that if he's been at a family baptism. So we'll see if Rob's going to pop back in or not. Your mom has confirmed, yes, Joan did
Oscars. Okay, I know she did.
Yeah, Joan Rivers was awesome. Yes, of course she did the Oscars. Yeah. Yes, Pam, Joan Rivers did the Oscars with her daughter Melissa. Always funny. Rob says I'm driving. Okay, no worries, Rob. We understand. Okay, guys. Well, the Oscars is 45 minutes away, or 48 minutes away, but 47 minutes away. Whatever it is, it's soon. So we are going to be getting Jesse Eisenberg on the red carpet, and we are going to be getting obviously the final sort of stars. You always get a few latecomers making their way in. So I will bring this stream to a close. John is in the chat. John Surfbomb. Hey, buddy. How you doing, John? It's good to see you. But yeah, I will bring this the stream to a close in a couple of minutes. Timothy Chalamet there. That's a bright suit.
It is. It's like a highlighter.
You're not going to miss someone in highlighted lime yellow. Sort of, yeah. That's yeah. If you're up in the up in one of the stalls, or up in the top tier, and you're like, "Where's Timothy Chalamet?" It's like you're not going to miss that one. So yeah, that was a loud suit. But yeah, this is fun, and I'm glad you've joined us on this tonight, Pam. And it was great that Rob was there earlier as well. Anna de Armas is there right now. She was nominated. She was nominated last year, I think, and yeah, she's a great actress. So she looks, again, that's a really simple, sort of stunning, elegant dress, I think. Yeah, I think she looks great in that. So, but yeah, Pam, do you want to plug anything right now? Plug your channels, plural. Obviously, you've got a stream coming up this evening on your gaming channel. You're obviously out and about doing your normal streams at the parks and Disney Springs and other stuff as well. Any home streams coming up, or any insights as to where we can expect to see you soon?
Well, I'll be streaming at 7:30 tonight on my gaming channel. So we'll be playing some more Spyro tonight. I'm excited for that. And then hopefully getting updates if Wicked wins any Oscars tonight. And then on my other channel, my theme park channel, I'll be streaming on Wednesday. I guess we have Flower and Garden in Epcot. I think is it starting on Wednesday? So maybe we'll be at Epcot. I can't remember when Flower and Garden starts. It's
Nice.
there's always a festival at Epcot. So maybe at Flower and Garden on Wednesday, if not Saturday. So that's where I'll be.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We love Epcot as well. So
Yeah.
and Kimmy and I have both actually taken this entire week off work.
Nice.
Not just to recover from the Oscars. I always take the day after the Oscars off to recover. But no, not just to recover from that. Like, we've not had a break off together since the honeymoon properly. We did take time off together over Christmas, but Christmas isn't exactly a relaxing time. You know, even that time in between Christmas and New Year, of course, you're visiting family, you're doing stuff. And while we had a couple of quiet days, you know, we were always busy doing something, really. So so we've not had sort of quality time off together since we got back from honeymoon. So with it being sort of the end of the sort of the financial and holiday year with our respective jobs, we decided, right, okay, let's use the last of our annual leave and just take this week off so we can spend it together, chill, and in doing so, we should I'm not going to make any promises, but we should hopefully be awake on Wednesday night, because we don't have to get up early for work on Thursday.
Yay.
So yeah, but yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. It has been it's been great to share this with you all. Can one of the mods post Pam's gaming channel? Yes. It's anyone, just please post it up. Connie, I think if you've got the link there, or yeah, just Rob's driving, so I can't ask him to do it. Kimmy, if you're able to post it up as well. But yes, post up Pam's gaming channel and go and check out her stream, which will be in just over an hour's time.
An hour, yeah.
Yeah. And then tomorrow night, around a similar time to today. What time did we go live? We went live just after 5 p.m. So yeah, around 5 p.m, maybe 5:30 tomorrow, there will be another pub talk again right here on Adam's Land. I've not set up the StreamYard yet, but I will be doing that shortly. But that will be our pub talk, Oscars recap and reaction. You know, the results, the recap, the reaction. So for anyone that misses the Oscars tonight, we will be discussing all the highlights anyway in our show tomorrow. We'll be covering who won what in all 23 categories, and most importantly for the pub talk faithful, we will be covering which of us gets our predictions right this year, and who wins their next little statue. So yes, so tune in for that. That will be here on Adam's Land again tomorrow night. So there we go. Kimmy has just put in the Kimmy has just put in. So yeah, thanks, Kimmy. So yeah, so go and check out Pam's stream if you're not watching the Oscars tonight, or if you have two screens and you're going to multitask. Fantastic. And yeah, have a lot of fun. Pam, I hope you have a great stream. Everyone that's watching the Oscars, I hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you all tomorrow night as well. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for enjoying the red carpet footage. You know, we've got some stuff back there now. James Mangold, one of the directors and writers that's nominated tonight. And yeah, just everyone have a great rest of your Sunday evening. Pam, thanks once again.
Thank you.
And thanks to Rob as well. Thanks everyone. And cheers. That's another stream in the bag, and we will see you. There we go. Pam's got a wicked tea. So yeah. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. So yeah, take care, guys. Bye bye.